kangaroo is an endangered species, only located in the lowlands and mountainous rainforests of Papua New Guinea, parts of Indonesia, and far northeastern Australia. The tree kangaroo genus, Dendrologus, has 14 known species that inhabit this area. Primarily secluded, tree kangaroos are difficult to spot in the wild because they may be as high as 100 feet up in the trees. Most species' fur has a darker tone on their back and a lighter tone on the underside and face. This thick, woolly fur camouflages in with the foliage of the trees. Some species have a distinct dorsal stripe with a unique pattern of yellow blotches and rings on the tail. The tail is not prehensile, but is used for balance. Their broad feet, an adaptation for their arboreal life, have padded soles for gripping branches and sharp, curled claws for climbing trees. Tree kangaroos have strong, stocky arms and, unlike the common kangaroo, short, independent hind legs which allow for climbing and moving backwards. When moving on the ground or in trees, they mix between quadrupedal and bipedal locomotion. Generally, adult tree kangaroos weigh between 15 and 20 pounds and measure 3 to 6 feet in length. Tree kangaroos are marsupials because the females have a pouch in which the young develop after they are born. When frightened, a tree kangaroo may abruptly freeze like a statue. He hopes by blending in and avoiding the predator, he will be safe. When more distressed, he vocalizes a sound, leaps off a tree as high as 60 feet, and runs away. This may be a good method against the birds, but once on the ground, he has no chance against dogs. Like other mammals, tree kangaroos circulate oxygen through a closed system and a 4-chambered heart. Tree kangaroos are herbivores who mainly feast on the leaves of more than 90 native plant species, but they also eat fruits and flowers. They usually search for food at dawn and dusk. Tree kangaroos have a large multi-chambered stomach. Marsupials are one of the few mammals to have a single posterior opening, called a cloaca. Each tree kangaroo establishes their own home range, the place where he or she lives, which is likely marked by scent and physical landmarks. Home ranges do not overlap between tree kangaroos of the same sex. Unlike territories, home ranges are not a patrolled and defended area. A female's home range spans about 2 acres, while a male's home range spans about 5 acres, overlapping 1 or more females. These polygamous males check in on their females every 3rd or 4th day, but rarely go closer than 30 feet. Aside from rare wrestling or playing, tree kangaroos only exhibit direct contact during courtship, mating, and mother-offspring interaction. Generally, females only mate once a year. Once pregnant, the gestation period is 45 days. Newborns look the size of a jelly bean, eyes closed and without fur, weighing only a few grams. In about 5 minutes, the joy will have crawled, using its forelimbs, into the pouch, where it permanently attaches itself to a teat and begins to develop. After 3 months in the pouch, hair grows, and the joy weighs about 100 grams. At 4 months, it opens its eyes. At 5 months, it peeps out and begins to learn how to act, what to eat, and where to live by watching its mother's actions. Gradually, the young tree kangaroo will cease returning to the pouch, and after about 10 months, the joey will stay out. Still, the youngster will accompany its mother for another year. Then, after a few more months, the young adult tree kangaroo will be ready to mate. Tree kangaroos are an endangered species. In zoos, tree kangaroos are known to live up to 20 years, while in the wild, they typically survive for 5 to 8 years. One major threat to tree kangaroos is predation. Hunting for their meat, humans send their dogs to run them down. Overhunting can wipe out a population of tree kangaroos. A second major threat to tree kangaroos is traffic. In order to generate genetic health, males travel to new places to mate. Often, when they must cross roads, cars run them over. A third major threat to tree kangaroos is habitat loss or deforestation due to community agriculture, oil exploration, and illegal logging. With the support of many organizations like the Tree Kangaroo Conservation Program and Forest Stewardship Council, conservation of the endangered tree kangaroo species is made possible. And with the help of the local people, these organizations create and maintain hundreds of thousands of acres of safe habitat for tree kangaroos and their surrounding wildlife.